We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing the ball left, dishing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. And away we go.
I got ball. That's me.
Irving to Harden. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive.
Shot up, stop coming.
Short jumper won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that knack that no one.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
All right, I got ball.
Here comes the screen.
Right.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for two. It's Steph Curry with the rock to George. Surveys the floor. Over to the right side. George to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Irving into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Here comes the screen. To Harden. Great look and vision. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
I hit a good ball. Walker. Fine to shoot. George lets it fly. And scores on the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Harden against George. And the basket good at the rim.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry to bring it up.
Let's go.
Looking to make something happen to Paul George. Curry. That one up and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Kevin Durant has it. Gets it in the left corner. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Irving. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Walker to the rim. Crushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
To James. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Paul George to Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Joel Embiid. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leonard to James. Here's Durant for two. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive.
Hands off, get the ball.
And the rebound by KD to Irving. To Durant. 5 seconds to shoot. Here's Durant for two. Knocks it down off the step back.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Antetokounmpo. You've got to get that one to go.
I got this play on. Let's go.
Irving to Harden. And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll get his guys together and talk things over. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
I got ball, I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
Antetokounmpo. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. Turns and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Joel Embiid looking good. 4 for 5.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harden in possession. It's 12-10.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you, me and you.
Lobs it up. Off the assist.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Russell Westbrook with the lock. To Embiid with the interception. Lillard. They'll get it down to Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
I got him, I got him. Hey, match up, match up, match up.
Lillard to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Leonard. Five on the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You had 3 wide-open shots and you just can't put through the net. But still, keep punting your shot.
George to Antetokounmpo. To Westbrook. Short jumper stays out.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Russell Westbrook up against the Weber State product. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Hard, tough matchup against George. LeBron James, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Adetokunbo. Durant across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game.
Hey, double screen.
To Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Kevin Durant lets it fly. He connects with the step back. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Russell guarded by Klay Thompson. To Middleton. Short jumper won't go down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Russell to Westbrook. Beyond the arc for 3. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Durant to Aldridge. For Durant, down low. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. So possession will stay right where it is. Substitution being made in this one. Aldridge. To Durant.
Pick coming left.
Down to 5 on the 24. To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Davis. To Durant.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To Thompson. Down low for Davis. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Durant. Oh, that's how it's done.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Westbrook into the front court. Now down 6. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck.
Block up. Here you come. Match up.
Simmons to Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant to Aldridge. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Russ at the controls. To Russell. Anthony Davis pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Offensive rebound. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Here we go.
Westbrook with it. They find themselves down 10. Here comes the screen. Westbrook to Middleton. Down to 5 on the 24. Middleton to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Russell Westbrook sends it away. A shot at the buzzer, and he can't connect there. Shot no good. Horn sounds, ending the first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Steph at the controls.
Screen.
To Russell. Probing the defense. Anthony Davis rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Shot no good there for Griffin. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team on top by 8. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Russell here against LaMarcus Aldridge. Stephen Curry with a look. Knocks it down from mid-range. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Simmons. They go down to Davis. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Curry has it to Griffin. Middleton. Probing the defense. Curry. Oh, good offense beating good defense. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort for the proper skill with the tire.
To Griffin. Middleton. Curry. They go to Jokic down low. And the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 5. Thompson to Irving. Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Curry. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 2 for 2 now.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Curry with the ball. To Griffin. And the finish at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Kyrie across the timeline. Up 5. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Kemba Walker here against Harden. To Curry.
Screen coming.
Oh, emphatic slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Now it's Harden at the controls. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Harden. To Davis. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Harden. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Curry. To Middleton. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. That's no good. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Irving. To Harden. Irving to Harden. And the finish off the nice step through.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Curry with it up top. They trail by 7. Walker to Jokic. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Big kick right there. Harden to Irving. To Harden. Kyrie lets it go. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Simmons to Irving. It's Curry controlling the offense. To Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll get his group together and talk it all through. New blood coming in for both sides.
I got ball.
Harden to James. To Harden.
Watch the back door. I got the backside. Watch the back door.
The shot almost. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Curry to Antetokounmpo. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Durant to Leonard. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
That's a midi. Bucket.
Walker into the front court. Right now, down 7. To Curry. Here comes the screen.
They're coming right.
From the outside, no good. Durant to Leonard. Joel Embiid with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not that time. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Leonard. Sizing up the defense. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. Kemba Walker matched up with Harden. Durant to Irving. Kyrie Irving. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, and he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Walker to Curry. Paul George to Embiid. Can't connect from in close. Irving into the front court. The lead is 11. Durant to Irving. to Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Curry to Embiid. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. 4-3. Not going down here. LeBron into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Irving to James.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Durant to Irving. For 3, it's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kyrie Irving with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 87% from the line. It's good, has the hot hand, and a 4-point play. Now their head coach signals for a timeout. They'll regroup before the action continues. To Walker. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Over to the right side. Curry. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
Baseline drive. Nice finish at the rim. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
A shot by Durant that's no good. Into the front court, it's Walker. 14-point deficit to Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. Antetokounmpo to Kemba Walker. Shot clock winding down. Walker. Smothering D. Desperation shot here from half court.
Thanks, Ed. The West All-Stars have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scores for the West All-Stars. The East All-Stars were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the East.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Kevin Durant did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Trailing by 14. Here comes the screen.
Here comes screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tough make through traffic.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. He's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Irving to Harden. And a throwdown. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Walker to George. Here comes the screen. With the interception, great defensive play. Durant to James. Goes to the left side. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock.
Watch Cutter.
Stay in front of him. Watch the shot.
Short jumper stays out. To Embiid. Walker to Antetokounmpo. Has a look. He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. To Antetokounmpo. Shot from in close, no good. Into the front court, it's Irving. They lead it by 14. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Irving at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Curry. Fires the three, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Leonard to Harden. Fires the three, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
George to Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
Here comes the screen. Harden to Leonard. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Screen on your left. Screen on your left.
Curry gets it in the left corner. Short jumper won't fall. Kyrie with the rock.
I got ball. I got ball.
Cruises inside for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Antetokounmpo to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Harden to James. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Harden. Here comes the screen.
You've been working on
Durant. Won't go down. Curry into the front court. His guys down big. Walker to Curry. Has a chance and hits off a killer step back.
Good shot. Good shot.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Kyrie across the timeline. The lead is 15. Screen coming. Harden to Irving. Harden.
Big up. Big up.
George. Paul George. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
James Harden fires for two. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. To Irving. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
Paul George to Griffin. Steph Curry against KD. To Walker.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump.
Here comes the screen. Curry to Embiid. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant matched up with the two-time MVP. Harden to Leonard. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's Leonard for 2. Just off the mark. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Walker to Curry. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He struggles just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Here we go.
KD with the rock. To James. Durant to Leonard. That's rebounded by Embiid.
Pick up.
To Curry. George. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Hart with the basketball. Lead is 12. To James. From the painted area, won't go down. Curry to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Walker to Curry. Here comes the screen. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Harden into the front court. Up a dozen. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
I got ball.
Taking advantage of the turnover.
And when a player's running at you full speed and he takes those steps, there's no way you can defend it.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll gather the troops and talk things over. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
I told you the screen was coming.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead.
My ball.
Paul George to Russell. Reset here. Let's see what they
Get that up
got
out
a
of here.
piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson to Lillard.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Fine to shoot.
Flash,
Lillard.
bump him, bump him.
Russell with it up top. The
Defense,
deficit
let's go.
now up to 13.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
To Westbrook. Shot clock winding down. That's a 24-second violation. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Lillard to James. To Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys trail by 13. Trying to cash in. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Play some D.
LeBron into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter.
We got something. Get your man. Get your man. Here we go.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Middleton to Curry. The monster stuff.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. The past is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. Lillard. And takes it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Knocks it down off the step back. Team Curry going to have the ball first as we start the fourth. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Antetokounmpo. Lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here comes the screen. Giannis Antetokounmpo tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Russell to Antetokounmpo. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
You gotta get up on that.
To Thompson. Lillard picked up by Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Gotta swing it up top. His guy's down 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
How on earth are you going to let someone go coast to coast in a tight game like this?
Lillard to Aldridge. It's a big finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads just a point. To Harden. And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Here's Harden with the rock. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot won't go. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden to Thompson. Harden. Can't connect from inside.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side.
You wanted that.
Oh, out there looking like the Kemba Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll take a moment to talk things over.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
I got ball.
Durant to Harden. To Lillard.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
D has got it. Damian Lillard. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Here comes the screen. George up against the Weber State product. To Kemba Walker.
Taught you that.
Got it from the line. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Antetokounmpo to Curry. Has a chance, and he scores on the step back.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Across the timeline comes James. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the screen. Down low for Leonard. Slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
George to Embiid. Paul George to Walker. Chance here for the process. Here's Irving into the front court. Leads a bucket. Durant to Harden. To Leonard. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Self-check.
Curry buries the trifecta.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Irving to James. Five seconds to shoot. Here's LeBron for two. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Irving brings the ball up court to Leonard. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
He makes them both. Kemba Walker, defended by Kevin Durant. George to Embiid. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
It's James controlling the offense. Takes stock of the floor.
Watch Cutter.
5 on the shot clock. Durant to Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Goes to the left side. Embiid, good for two.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
James to Durant. Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Walker into the front court. Up by 3.
Screen left.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Irving. Durant. James to Leonard. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Antetokounmpo to Kemba Walker. Down low Jokic. Walker buries it on the catch and shoot.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Embiid.
I got ball.
Curry. Kemba Walker against the former Cougar. To Paul George.
Watch that back door. Watch that back door.
Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. The follow won't go either. Leonard to Simmons. Thompson to Durant. James. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Hey, switch. I got him.
Curry to Walker. Curry to Antetokounmpo. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Simmons with it. Down 3. Thompson to Durant.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed, when you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble. Look at all your options. Number 1, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number 2, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number 3, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads 3. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Time to shuffle things up. To James. Durant against Paul George. James to Irving.
Hey, double screen. Oh, no, he can't guard you out there.
Durant defended by Steph Curry. Irving to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
George, tough matchup against Durant. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Knocks down the first.
Knock that down.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Shot, boy.
They'll let one fly from half court.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The East won this game after a close finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. Check out the leading scores for the East All-Stars. The West lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the West.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
The All-Star Game MVP.
Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.